I don't think I've ever said this before, but I found Sniffles to be really annoying in The Unbearable Bear. Usually I love Sniffles, but in this cartoon he just kind of irritated me. This is the 1943 Warner Brothers cartoon. It's directed by Chuck Jones and written by Michael Maltese, with voices provided by Mel Blanc, Sara Berner, Foray, and Marjorie Tarlton. And in this one, this fox is trying to burgle the house of these bears, and it just so happens that one of the bears is a police officer, and Sniffles is in the house as well as the resident mouse. And Sniffles looks like he's going to really get in the way of this fox's plans, but the bears are also pretty interesting characters as well. I will say the characters in this are all quite good, but the narrative just seemed not that interesting. It seemed almost like it was trying too hard, to the point where I just found they threw too much at it and tried to make it too silly, to the point where it stopped being interesting. I hope that makes sense. It is very well animated. I think the design of the house is great. They really interact with the space really well. Very well edited when it cuts back and forth between the different characters. Sniffles, as I said, was actually quite annoying, mostly when he spoke, and which is not something I usually feel. I don't normally find that's the case. Normally I love Sniffles, so that kind of interested me. The fox is a pretty interesting character. And the bears behaved in ways that I perhaps wasn't expecting, so that was quite interesting. But as I said, the actual specifics of what happened, I just found to be maybe a little too over the top, trying a little too hard. They threw too much at it, so none of it really worked for me. So I don't know how I feel about it. On the one hand, well animated, decent pacing, I think. Good characters. Sniffles, not so much in this case, but the others certainly. But when I try and find something that I actually liked about the narrative, or, the things that the bears got up to, the things the fox did, or that Sniffles did, there really isn't anything that stands out to me as being worthy of note. I just didn't find the actual events to be that engaging. So thankfully, because we had some interesting characters and the animation style was really nice, it was enough to keep me watching. But I certainly don't think I'd watch it again. It really wasn't that engaging in terms of the specifics of the narrative. Would I watch it again? No. Would I recommend it? Maybe. If it sounds like your kind of thing in general, check it out. You might like certain things about it, but it's not going to make my list of top 50 or even top 100 Warner Brothers cartoons. It definitely seemed to be trying too hard and trying to throw too much at it at any one time, that I just found it to be not that pleasant.